Yeah, it's deal with the prison and what we have to buy, I just, well, buy it for that. It's pretty good.
We're really excited about this program, and I know not just, the administration, but the department as well.
Very much so.
We are swearing in police officers tomorrow?
I made a mistake, it's not 3, it's 2 tomorrow, and a third will be coming soon. And a fourth after that in about a month from before.
In 1 month. Item number 14
You were streaming that
is
live
a
like
motion
live.
to approve payment of training to vendor school college law enforcement in-service training for an amount not to exceed $2,400. And this will be paid for by the State Act 302.
Yeah, this is simply bringing Schoolcraft forward as a vendor. We do a significant amount of training with their facility for our officers. And most recently, we've sent some officers for some traffic investigation training, which is putting us over the $2,000 amount. So I'm bringing them forward as a vendor for the rest of the fiscal year.
Number 15.
Chief, I'm sorry, what, could you just clarify, you may have touched on it, what is Act 302?
Act 302 is money we get every year from the state specifically for training for sworn police officers.
Number 15 is a motion to approve sending 2 officers to the National Interdiction Conference from March 30th to April 4th in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, for a cost not to exceed $950. And this will be paid for through state forfeiture funds. Do we have any officers now that have had this training?
We do. We have 2 officers who have been doing quite a bit of highway interdiction. You may have noticed several months ago in the summer they were actually honored with some national awards. These same 2 officers will be going to this conference. This allows them an opportunity to learn some advances in their investigative field and bring that back here to Taylor. So these are 2 officers who have been nationally recognized, and they wish to have some ongoing training in their area of expertise.
And then they in turn train some of the other officers?
That's your next agenda item, I believe.
Oh, okay. I really did read these. Number 16 is a motion to approve the first reading of proposed addition to city ordinance regulating transportation of medical marijuana to coincide with state law.
Is this just to kind of coincide with state statute?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Okay, number 17 is a motion to approve resolution adopting the new Wayne County Hazard Mitigation Plan as mandated by FEMA.
Yes, what you should have in your packets, if you don't, I'll be happy to give you a copy, is last year myself and Deputy Chief Reynolds worked with the county on working on the Wayne County Hazardous Mitigation Plan, and that plan has been completed, and as part of it being official, they're just asking each and every jurisdiction to accept it. You don't have that? It should be attached.
You got like a copy of the resolution and I think a description, but I don't think this.
That's all they gave me. That's all they provided to me to give to you.
Just go back. I should have that one. Look that up.
Was there more, Amanda, was there more than one attachment on this item? They have something different, I don't know where that came from, maybe, I don't know.
I think it's a resolution that we would pass, and then it's a description of what's required to go into your plan, but it's not the plan itself.
Okay.
That's how I interpreted it.
Well, here's a copy of the plan itself. You didn't want to make copies of this?
That's what I asked.
This one here is from the AS400, yeah, that's what I thought. So I don't know, maybe when something else is read or something, but if somebody wants to make copies of this.
This is probably what came out of the agenda.
I don't know what the mayor just gave you. I got it from the AS400. So yeah, I imagine that's what you're going to do.
I could make copies and give them to everybody later if we want to move on.
Okay.
Or, here, we can make copies of it.
I'll don't know how to do the fancy code lane on it, you know.
With your badge, with you,
I'll put it upstairs.
or if somebody's sitting all your chairs.
Okay, number 18 is the motion to approve sending one police officer to the Drug Interdiction Assistance Program, Instructor School. Oh, this is what should have come
Yes,
back to the
ma'am.
other one.
Last year, we did send one officer to that same instructor course, and they are paying for all the costs. His partner would now like the opportunity to go to the instructor course, and again, it would give us the opportunity for them to come back. And the other officer has since trained some of our other traffic personnel what to look for, potential drug couriers or money couriers actually coming up and down I-94, 75, Telegraph, that type of thing. So, and they have proven to be quite successful.
And, Chief, you think, isn't it true with traffic enforcement, you catch quite a few more that type of activity with that?
Absolutely.
And felons and stuff like that?
Oh, yeah, I mean, again, with the Traffic Bureau, just harking back to that for a second, well, with this highway interdiction, it's, and the mayor touched on it as well, it's not just an opportunity to write tickets. You've got officers out there, and the more cars they stop, the more people they're gonna catch with perhaps drugs in the car, who've got warrants, either felony warrants, misdemeanor warrants. We've caught many people with guns in the car. So there's more, the more context we have up there, the better chance it is of us making, more of an impact, hopefully.
And I also read that having this interdiction training, they catch drug dealers with bigger loads.
Yeah, I don't want to go into too much detail,
Okay.
but, yes.
Hypothetically, where would be a good place to hide my guns? Hypothetically.
Hypothetically, I don't know.
Not in the title, okay, I just seen that on the order.
Okay, number 19, a motion to approve purchase of ballistic vest and ammunition from CMT Distributors Incorporated for an amount not to exceed $5,000. And this will be paid for through state forfeiture funds.
Yes, ma'am, I brought CNP to you a couple months ago regarding some emergency ammunition. We've since gotten some ballistic vests for our new hired officers from November. Again, those purchases are putting us over the amount you previously approved. So bringing that to you for the vest, but also for a not to exceed amount for the rest of the fiscal year.
Got a question?
Yes, sir.
I remember being in the study session, sitting over there when Butch Remick brought in his bulletproof vest that he was shot at when he was an officer. And if he didn't have that vest, he'd probably been dead or paralyzed. And he asked the chief then if there was a policy that they had to wear them. And he was told no. Is there still
There is
no
a policy. If the department purchases a vest or provides a vest for the officer, they must wear it.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, I am all about that.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, number 20 is a motion to approve the first reading of the proposed ordinance as an addition to the City of Taylor Code of Ordinances to permit the issuance of parking citations by persons other than police officers. I assume that means the auxiliary police?
Yes, ma'am. The mayor is bringing this forward. Several years ago, the state changed the law so that reserve or auxiliary police officers can write parking tickets. However, I want to specify it only includes certain parking tickets. Handicap parking, parking where it is posted, trash ticket, trash day parking, something such as the snow emergency, which we could have desperately used recently, they could not write for.
Just point of clarification, this does not mean that we're going to have every auxiliary member out with a
No,
ticket
and
book.
I can speak to that as well. Knowing that this was coming forward, because the mayor and I have talked about this and I'm in favor of it, I did meet with Chief Bevan of the auxiliary police. My thoughts were very clear that I did not want all of them writing them. I asked him to bring me his top 4 or 5 most trusted officers, and we are going to provide them with 8 hours of training on what our expectations are when they make citizen contacts, what they can write for, how they fill out the citation. So it's going to be very closely monitored and controlled.
As it should be.
Yes.
I was at a restaurant this morning, and one of the guys there I see all the time says, I've been parking on the street on trash day all the time. He goes, past 4 years, I don't get a ticket. You better be careful, it's coming.
So we'll see
Well,
them soon.
normally when our officers aren't so swamped with runs as they have been in the last few years. They would normally be assigned at roll call an area to do that with, but again, with the call volume they've had, it's been hard to get them to go off to drive trash tickets.
Yeah, I understand.
Chief, what other type of tickets other than snow emergency, just so everybody has an idea, what other tickets are we looking at?